Hey guys, sup. We are back today and we're going to be playing Slormancer. I've seen a lot about this game, and honestly, every single time I've seen someone talk about it, they always deep dive into their build and they completely lose me. So I figured, you know what, they say it's a good game. I'll try it, see what I think, and we'll go from there. It also helps that I hear there are minions in here. I haven't really, and whenever I look at that gameplay, I see a great many of them. So we'll see how that works. So again, I have zero backstory on this. I don't know any systems in this game. I just know, I think only thing I remember is minions don't have minion stats and they inherit your shit, or everything that works for you works for them, something like that, kind of like a D4 situation. So we'll see how this goes. First save, let's go. Brian McRipt. Oh, he's literally lifting weights. Brian McRipt. Yes, I see that. You may have heard of me. I'm the champion of the kingdom. I'm in charge of keeping the people safe thanks to my incredible abilities. We don't have much time. Strange things are happening in the graveyard. Skeletons are coming out of the ground and spreading terrors. It is the gravedigger who has given us the mission to fight and defeat them so that he can return to work as soon as possible. A problem of personal nature. What kind of personal nature? You're scared of undead? Is that it? I'm assuming that's what it is. Did you say fight? Oh well, then it won't be possible. I have solid armor, but it's absolutely not enough to compensate for my weak damage and my total inaptitude to elemental magic. I would be completely useless. No, not me. I came because I was told there would be croissants. I have solid to resistance and better than it's ridiculous. Yes, I have a decent attack, but my damage is not existent. I'm not a appropriate stress at all. Pretend I don't exist. Yeah, I can cast spell too. But that's much for me as for others. I'm a real public danger. Lol. Any point in the game, sure. This is me. I'm mysterious me. What the fuck you mean? Okay. Old Adam Nostrum at the east end of the village and ask him to give one of my old weapons. You can also opt for click to move. It's F. Hello, the adventurer. Hello. Charge of the shrine of the champion from the you sent you the dinty. Do keep his old weapons. They're very precious. He's a champion though. I mean, I don't look like I'm supposed to be carrying a sword now, do I? A Slorm Reaper, a weapon that reaps the Slorm out of... The fuck is this Slorm? What the fuck? Okay, yes, that clearly sounds okay. Like we're supposed to be reaping. Definitely ethical. Not painful at all. We're definitely the good guys. You should be fine. All right. Why E sometimes and F sometimes? The fuck? And that one is X. Sorry. Joanne. You want to steal cheese from me? Is that it? Slormancer. Proton, the drink for true champions that comes recipe. Pour a dose of the protein and water in a flask. Shake. For larger muscles, add a spoonful of what? Okay. Did we just put fucking rat poison in there? Okay. Fair. I guess we'll see how resilient he is. Yep. Long. I mean, well, that's new. It's not something you want to hear the veteran say, but okay. Press this to use it. All right. You also reap his slorm. It sounds so weird, but okay. The essence that brought him back to life. You will eventually be able to upgrade your skills with the slorm reap this way. Okay. So reaping slorm, good. I'm a fiend for slorm apparently. So why are you here? And this guy is just following me. He's not pets. Okay. Kind of cool, but okay. So you're more important than you thought. Oh my god. Oh my god, lol. I had to say before I realized his name is literally oh my god. person who made this game had fun, eh? I wish I could help you, but I can't leave my post. Low. Easier said than done, don't you think? You destroy have indestructible and unbreakable seals. Under the crypt of the Macrypt, deep inside the graveyard of Adriart. The guy has to preface everything with brilliant idea. The one and only shovel in the kingdom. This story is quite the story, eh? I don't like that. Raw damage, early damage, max life, res. Thanks, I mean, you get a character attribute from your character menu per person to. This is the character menu from here. You can use your newly acquired points and what you can do it. So I have 1 point to point. There's bravery, which is movement speed, Slorm find, influence, game, gold find, magic item quality, Slormite. When you pick a new item, you gain a grid star, granting you crit chance for the next 15 times. And this is different from the other ones. Attack speed Reaper. Let's find something that might be for me. area damage reduction, ancestral strike, early res is defense, evasion, melee recast, no, savagery, ignore armor. Where's armor? So it's just flat damage reduction, early res, evasion, and then toughness is just, well, toughness. So which one, what would I take for damage? This is magic find, basically. I think this is a safe bet. Zeo looks like the color I would want to use, but I don't know what any of this means. And I don't know what ancestral strike is. I'll just go for magic find and move speed. Attack speed for arcaning. This one casts the emblem of the schools of magic emblems are used by some upgrades to trigger various effects. You have 3 emblems. Open your inventory to equip it. Life on hits, raw damage, attack speed. My mana is already on the lower side. Raw damage, a whole bunch of shit. A new skill that automatically Ray Arcane. So wait, so there's Arcanic Emblem, which I assume Arcane Missiles would do. There's Obliteration Emblem, which is skill and early damage, and then there's Tempora, which is CDR. Okay. Oh, it gets. So it becomes bigger as I channel it, is what the obliteration ray does. Okay. 650 Slorm reaped, 1000 XP, a lot of gold is earned. So I just keep going past, close the breach. It has upgrades are now available. Pressed. Okay. Has attack speed. So these two are cheap, but this requires an obscene amount of Slorm. Well, not obscene, I almost have that. So I'll save up is what that means. This is max mana. Oh, I can zoom out more. Oh. All right, let's do this. We have some extra Slorm find. So this is Slorm find. This is influence gain. And then by here, it's elemental damage. So it's just gonna be movement speed until I get Slorm find here. So I just keep going until I get this Slorm find. Yeah, and then I go LE damage. Maybe even raw damage. Maybe. in front of you, dealing this damage and gain this to enemies hit every second. Four times a second. Then we have melee book smash, rift nova, chrono puncture, attunement pulse, arcane breach, orb of arcane master, wall of omen, and then spec max. This has thorns, CC, max mana. I probably use this when create an arcane bar in front of you that catches up to 3 projects. Whenever catches a project, triggers a remnant of arcane missile. Yeah, I guess I'll go arcane commander here. Is a level 10 thing, right? All right. Pedro. Yeah, release the village that was trapped inside the breach. He will make his way back to Earth on his own. I have a great shovel. The only one in the kingdom. Its handle is broken. Its metal is rusted. But by comparison, it's great. All right. Point north. Why? Huh? Though that wasn't too deep, not too irregular. I'm so started coming up all around me. With all my legs, you have more than 2. So can I do anything with him now that he's here? I guess we won't know until later. They allow you to unlock other character classes? Oh, sure. So how do I know the objective ones the optional ones that will give me new classes? All right, so that's an, I think it's a C. Early res, max mana, thorns, evasion, early res. This armor thorns, man, early res. Well, this is max mana, early res, and this is evasion, max mana. Either way, I think I want to go max mana. To level 3 helmets, it has slightly more max mana. Also has armor. It has better evasion. It has max mana. It doesn't have res though. Is the only thing for sure. You are slow. Lol. I mean, the game loves using the term slorm, whatever the fuck that means. Like apparently I'm reaping slorm from all these undead. Sounds a bit inappropriate if you ask me, but what do I know? My mana regen is also a bit shite, so maybe that's something I want to address with some level ups. Out of mana. So much slorm. Take all that gold. God. The mana issues are real. You are on a killing streak. Being on a killing streak is mostly for fame, but also slightly increases your Slorm% find. It's a shovel with a compass on the hand. I knew it. I knew the shovel would be trash, but what did I know? It's when it's the only shovel in the fucking kingdom, how wouldn't it be trash? But just say we ripped 2,000 Slorm and somehow we gained the experience separate. I think Slorm is just for skills and this is for leveling up. It's a compass on a stick. Lol. It's very lol. I haven't found a single other weapon that I can try other shit with, so do I want to lose movement speed for thorns and damage? I don't know. It's 1% though. It's not like it's make or break, I guess. What could go wrong? Holy. Our first legendary Signet Ring of the Macrypts, raw damage and armor. You gain the following ancestral skill: emergency healing. I mean, it's raw damage, I'll take it. Oh, that. I just can't cast obliteration because oh shit, there's book smash. Arcane Bond. It deals elemental damage per second. Take out 100% of mana you spent in that time. What does that be in a like in the temporal school matter for anything? Oh, look, mind over matter. Okay. I have no reason to want this. I have no reason to want that be a part of the temporal school. I would like less. Real talk, I would like this to cost less mana. But alas, it does not. I thought I was supposed to be able to move while casting the thing. Did y'all just scam me? I was supposed to be able to move. The fuck is this for? Yeah, you may now move. The fuck? Where's my thing? Yo, what gives? This is even, it's not doing this anymore. So I can only equip, wait, what? So I can only use one of them. Jeez, okay. Now I know. What's that? Slormancer announcements. Yeah, let's see what the hell this is.
This skull.
Oh, PoE. Let me make sure there's.
This Skull of Undeath will track and show your total number of kills, deaths, and your KDR. Just because Path of Exile is in a first-person shooter doesn't mean this isn't important. Proudly or shamefully, link it to your friends or in global chat to show it off.
Low. That means we. How about no? Like, I don't want to be forced to wear helmets. I don't want to be forced to wear a particular helmet. Not to mention it kind of looks a bit imposing, so it's cool, but no, not for me. Mans can't hide the KD anymore. I mean, My KD is technically still decent. I just would not like to wear helmets, especially with so many other good choices. Like if it's aesthetically fits what I'm going for, then sure. And if it doesn't need to be equipped to, if it does not need to be equipped to keep track like the rings, like if it doesn't work like the rings, but it works by itself, you don't have to wear it, then sure. But if I have to wear it to keep track of my kills while wearing it, and then no. So it all depends on how it works. Yoink. Lol, Mars has all the Slorm jokes on the planet today for some reason. New skill, Rift Nova. Dealing this skill damage to enemies within this. Among enemies hit. Oh, the emblems. Oh, is that why I'd want to switch one from like one to the other? Rift Nova applies Remnant vulnerability to enemies hits. Remnant deals this to enemies, but vulnerability. Temporarily CDR. Does this have a cooldown? Oh, it does have a cooldown. Do I care that much for Ray of Obliteration and how it keeps me stationary? It does a ton of damage though. It does a ton of damage. Do I want to keep it? I guess I'll try it. It's a good AoE skill. I do like it compared to what I currently have. So let's switch. I don't like that this wants me to be in the stationary is a big thing. I guess let's try this as well while we're at it. That is big damage for a single target. Holy shit. All right, let's do this. Remnant skills didn't increase damage. Oh, I don't have a remnant skill. Falling Starlight for 15k. God damn, surely me soon. Surely, right? You're definitely gonna farm the Falling Starlight from the logout screen. How's Slorm feeling so far? I just started. It seems cool. Nothing jaw dropping anything yet. But yeah, seems decent enough so far. Armor, early res, max life. Doesn't give mana. Early res evasion. I mean, I have nothing there. Surely I have two fingers, right? Raw damage, armor. Sure. Yeah. I mean, sure. I mean, wasn't your motivation this afternoon eternity? So what the eternity hype has died, and now we're riding out the Mia hype. Did kind of locate breaches? It is really exceptional, but we still have to find my. Geranium. The Reaper Prof. For some, Slorm Reapers are items to collect other GM to fight. Given your incompetence in combat, you must be a collector like me. God damn. What incompetence? I saved you, did I not? It will become more powerful time you absorb Slum. Destroying breaches. Each Slorm Reaper has a unique effect that usually changes the way you use your skills. Okay, so what does mine do? How does this change the way I use my skills? Unless this isn't my Slorm. someone needs to explain this to me because like it's not making sense to me. 357 victims, fine, like sure. It doesn't tell me jack shit. Is it the raw damage and attack speed and life on hits? Is that it? I have to assume it is. Close all breaches. She has it. She has what? Eternity? Yeah, we have 3 points to spend. I want to do mana regen. Which of these will give me mana regen? You will. But not till I get here. Where did I see mana regen just now? Let's see if I notice the mana regen. What is that smell? Give me a second. I think it low-key smells like something is burning. I assume it's someone from the hall, but like, let me just be sure. BRB. All right, I'm back. Seems like it's coming from my vents for some reason, and it kind of smells like food. So I don't know why. Zero idea. But I guess I'm going to be smelling it for a bit. Okay, the mana regen is quite nice actually. Ratatouille, lol. Found the Slorm Reaper. Has been added to this art to open your collection. Staff of Ferocious Affinity. Surely something I like, right? Can we not sort this according to fucking unlocked? I guess we can't. Granted by Reaper Mastery 2. Max mana plus max mana per level. Percent max mana per level as well. You have raw damage. Raw damage is equal to 8% of your max mana. When I do damage on an enemy, you have a chance to afflict him with LA damage over 10 seconds. This is raw damage and life on hits. This is not life on hits. Okay. All right, let's see equipment so far. This has more movement speed. I'm inclined to switch, but not yet. Some shirts bless plated armor. Armor, LE damage, life. I mean, you had me at LE damage, to be honest. Life regen, sure. LE damage, sheesh. We'll take that one over, bruh, not that one. They are much stronger and more resilient than other enemies. Also have different skills. Watch out for them. All right. Gaining as much as you are, it has like enough experience to level up. Increasing level also increases its effect and damage. Okay. We're doing giga damage with this guy. We actually have quite a bit of damage. Jesus. Is on that village at this compass is actually helpful. Yeah, so far I haven't had a reason to have, you know. Now you're level 33. You're level 3 rather. Honestly, where is this guy? You. We're going to take points away from magic. Fine, we're just going to throw it into damage. And right now, max mana is damage. I don't know what Ancestral Strike is to this day, but I guess we'll figure it out. We still haven't. All right, we should be able to do something else. Does not evenly distribute skill anymore, but deals. So is this supposed to mean it is giga for a single target because it's not distributing? I wouldn't touch this, by the way. I guess this means everybody now takes the same amount of damage. So it'd be worse for a single target, but better for clear. Now, what is this? You cannot gain mana with arcane missile anymore. I mean, I don't gain mana, period. I don't like this one, but like none of the others even make sense to me. Like I don't care if you add 2 temporals instead of 1. I don't really give a shit, to be honest. This could be decent, I guess, but I don't use remnant skills. But I guess this makes it so... All right, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do this. I'm going to do this one. And then we're going to do this guy. Okay, 50% chance. We're chilling. Now let's go see what we need here. Prospector. This is worse than what I currently have. Slormite, Slormline, Slormandra, and fragments depending on Gemma's current stock. I don't know what any of that is. It just sounds like a whole bunch of jargons, but like... Tab lets you sell items you no longer want. If you ever sell an item by mistake, visit this tab. You retrieve it. I no longer need all these items. I'll deal with all the other ones later, but I don't need them. And then this is the buyback. Now let's see. Crit chance, evasion, early res, raw damage. Right now I think raw damage better than crits. Move speed, early res, torns. The move speed is kind of nice, but I'm holding on to that raw damage, I think. With that said, that is more raw damage. Cooldown reduction, torns, early res. That one has more damage. So no. Evasion, raw damage, max life. Meh. That's percent raw damage. And then boots. I didn't have boots. Then talk to this guy. Man, just give me a legendary army. Retaliation, max life. Level number becomes equal to the highest level among Slum Reapers of the same type that you own, up to level 25. Sheesh. I mean, this is the highest level Slum Reaper I have, is level 3, so I mean, I don't have anything else to wear, so I'm gonna bling out with it. No point changing it. Real talk. Real talk what? You feel motivated to play Torchlight? Or what? So I don't sure brackets here. I don't remember exactly. Sure, monsters are. This fucker is fast AF. You can choose between 3 specs, each has its own set of passives, the unique support skills. I mean, I already know what my spec is going to be. Use this to use it. Create arcane bar in front of you that catches triple one. So how do I cast my clones? Max life thorns, mana on hits. I'll take it. This has move speed. You had me at move speed. Giga mana, sure. Giga mana, sure. Even more move speed, but less armor, less res. I'll keep the less move speed. Armor res. No mana. Mana regen instead of life regen. I'm sure. Early res, evasion, armor, raw damage. That's a lot of raw damage, I think. The raw damage is better, which is why I'm using this in the first place, so sure. CDR, max mana, no movement speed. If you had movement speed, I might. Honestly, yes, you're so much better than what I currently have, so it's not even a question. I'll just have to drop the movement speed there. I've been thinking about what I struggle with in TLI. It took me a while to really tell. All right, what is it? You are going to laugh. And when I brought my shotgun patch directly back to the village. I don't see what's funny about this. You just wasted our time is what that means. Now, like, can you explain to me why exactly it is that we did all of this journeying? We did reap a lot of Slorm, so there is that. You have to reach the crypt of the McCrypt to unearth the destroyer of. In the meantime, you can now hold recharge up to support guns. How to increase size of full charge. Adjust area. This adds a charge. But I'd rather not charge was the whole point of why I chose this skill. All right. That's a decent amount of area increase. I love rerolling cool shit in PoE. It's my favorite part of it, especially when I'm doing it because of a league mechanic. But in TLI, I never really got to the point where I could do that. I also don't really think the game is good for that. I think it wants you to hyper max a character as much as possible, and not necessarily once between at a high level. Because like I can reroll in TLI, but not to the extent that I can do in PoE, and not to similarly high level. I mean, me and Roshan were talking about this some time ago, and wait. Why does he want me to go there? Okay. We were talking about this a while ago. and how TLI's current design philosophy just doesn't support it doesn't support rerolling. Basically, it was a TLDR, and how in the grand scheme of things, that makes it feel so much more restrictive than it has any business being, realistically, because you can reroll in TLI, but if you reroll a 200 billion DPS character, you're going to get like a 50 billion DPS new character, and you're going to have to spend a lot more currency to get back to the 200 bill, as an example. So the change to where they slow down their game immensely, I mean, it's a design decision, I guess. It's what they've chosen to do. You just play one build for the season and that's it. Because I can reroll, but also the league mechanics aren't plug and play, so I can't really reroll to do certain without pets. I mean, you can. Honestly, you can. Certain pets are more egregious than the others, but for the most part, it's plug and play. Maybe not so much like for example, you might not be able to do like div card farming to the level div card farmers do with like the pets, and that is a big part of the economy, right? But the generic league mechanics, you can. Shark Combat is going haywire. There must be a breach nearby. So this is when it felt like after I didn't make it, I think the first character didn't make it far enough, it was Jova, because the grind is so slow early that I'm checking out even before T7. I guess my question, because like I don't fully remember, but I'm pretty, you don't have to re-unlock the time marks, right? You just can't buy the new time marks on your new character until a certain level and all of that, right? Because like honestly, the T7 grind doesn't take all that long. Like I know I'm never in T7 for long. T7 to T8 is pretty quick. Once you get to T2s, you should be ready for T8 more or less, give or take. Maybe just having like slates that do something. Yeah, like I don't think the T7 grind has ever been that great. I think for the most part, if you're bouncing at T7, it's either because of your perceived amount of loot, because you really don't need much to spend currency in T7 to get to T8. It's like yes, you do, but like not that much. Like for example, how much would I say on average it would cost you to get from T7 to T8? If I'm saying in the current state of the league, like right now, you should be able to do it realistically maybe 300 500 FE. You should be able to get everything you need in terms of your starting divination slates, your legendaries, maybe not so much leveled hero memories. You can't do that, but you can get your baseline memories with And you can get them to like level 10 or something, because you don't need like high level of those. You just need to have them contribute stats, and that's cheap. What else would you have to do? There's not much. Like, honestly, if you can spend your money smart in T7s and just not spend all that much to get to T8s. It's at T8 where the grind really, that's where it really slows down. So I think if you're checking out T7, it's mostly a perception of how how much grinding you will have to do if it's already this slow in quote, which I mean, I can understand that. Or it is you're not enjoying the build you're playing, so it's a slog to even play the game. Either or make you bounce at T7. Now, if you're thinking about T7 and thinking this is a waste of time, you're making zero currency, you're not going to, you can also bounce from T7. But I don't think T7 is so bad that you can't make currency. It's just, yeah, you're not making as much currency as T8, but you also don't need as much currency to scale up your damage either. This is crits. Mana leech. I'm inclined to try this. I will keep this somewhere just in case. No. What does tenacity do? Where is tenacity? So it's basically like tenacity in league. Okay. So see enemy CC. All right, fair. Max life. Oh, this is giga raw damage. Do I take the raw damage or do I just take the mana? Because I'm inclined to believe the mana is really good. But so is raw damage. And if I'm taking mana because of raw damage, why don't I just get raw damage instead? This has more raw damage, more armor, way less res, and no evasion. I don't think the raw damage difference is enough to warrant me switching. Where can I see my raw damage number? It's here. Wait, so raw damage is literally just flat damage. Okay. I mean, in that case, fair. So yeah, I should keep mana because I have decent raw damage. Increased damage would probably be, I guess, additional damage will be where I'm struggling with, or where I don't have as much of right now. Because I don't think I have as many different sources of mana. But yeah, if you really want to, like, if you really want to just grind TLI, my advice is just don't think too hard about what you're doing or like how much money you're making in like T7 or whatever. Just play the game. If you enjoy your build, you can just play the game a decent amount of time, not necessarily like for hours or something, but like 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there. Just I always take TLI as every map I complete gets me closer to my goal. Whether or not I drop anything or not, I'm just closer to being where I want to go. Which is kind of part of what I was talking about with the league mechanic. It makes it easy to do that. Where with the league mechanic, I can just gauge like how much closer to my goal I am based off of the gold. And I know I'm that much closer because whenever I do end up liquidating, bruh. Whenever I end up liquidating, I end up saying, oh, I'm 1k higher or I'm 2k higher or whatever. And realistically, the only thing that changed is perspective. I just stopped worrying about map to map profit and just side playing. I doubt I'll be able to play next season the same way though. As much as I say this, it's easier with this league mechanic, and with other league mechanics it might not be as easy, you know. So how strong? I am a pudding at the service of the king. Slormartificia talents. So this is like an expedition. New announcement areas where you can choose where you want to go and apply a difficulty level that suits you. You only have one choice at the moment, but more expeditions will soon be available. Okay. Choose your battlefield. Choose the raid level. Okay. Close as many breaches and defeat them as you want. You can stay there as long as you want or leave at any time. Okay. Let's try it, I guess. A new floor, Brian will draw a seal of protection while you are standing on it. You are immune to environmental effects and invisible to enemies. Okay, so basically just at the start of the map, I get something. Chrono puncture, have an additional crit chance. So my question now is, when do I unlock Arcane Clone? Equal to the highest of these stats. Pierce chance, fork chance, and rebound chance. Oh, that's when I unlock it. All right, we have clones now. Oh, he also uses mana. That's interesting. All right, so we're going to do this even more so. After closing breaches, apply modifier to the rules of the environment and last until you close the required number of breaches. Can I not go through this? These look like a lot of items to go through. And number of items keep increasing. So are we gonna talk loot filter soon, or what is going on here? Attack speed is nice actually. Raw damage, armor. Percent life. Max life, max mana, worse mana, has life evasion, no. Early res, big early res, evasion. What is my early res? 35%. Right now, I think I just want damage. Okay, we're looking at, I think this is fine. I thought I was supposed to be getting what is this, Slorm? Wasn't I supposed to be getting like what's it called? I've been sure you already church. Can you go back to the village, collect your reward, and move on to another floor? Overdriving stuff, finally. What is that? Can I not just show the things I've unlocked? I don't want to see all of this. Like, I don't care about all of this. I don't have them. Overdrive. I don't know what overdrive is. The power in your melee takes shape and targets up to 2 nearby enemies, dealing this. Also, it's a melee thing. I don't use melee. I'm good. Go to the next floor. These fuckers are tanky AF. Jesus Christ. Did I bite off more than I can chew? We'll see. What did... Crit damage, LE damage. Just to confirm. Welcome back. Just to confirm, am I doing LE damage with this? This skill damage and elemental damage, so I want to say maybe? Yes? I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, since I have a clone on this guy, I think I maximize my chance to shoot multiple realistically, and then yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. You found this Slormites. Slormites are used by Rick Manalan as the base material to reinforce to check its effects. Fragments can be merged into Slorm lines and Slormandroids of various effects by Frederick the Blacksmith.
Then continues.
What continues?
11.
Good luck.
I feel like we got so much better at Czar this season.
I mean, I think we did. Considering we came in from being absolute noobs. Because, like, I didn't really get into Bazaar until the end of last season. Exalted breaches give you powerful bonuses for a short period of time. Make the most of it. I mean, we're getting out of here. $7K Slorm reaped, experience gain, gold, yada yada. You get influence whenever I return victorious from an expedition. What do I do with the influence? All right, so we did all of that and I don't know what I'm meant to do with it, so I think I just sell shit. No, okay, let's sell shit. Big raw damage, more evasion, early res. That is enough raw damage that I will consider it. CDR stays, flat raw damage is of percent, and then percent max life. I kind of like the fact that I have percent raw damage, seeing as I don't have any of that sources of percent. But maybe I'm still at the point where flat is still giga. It's my only source of percent, but it's not even up to 1%, so we'll take it flat. More mana regen, no mana. Raw damage, early damage. I think I'd rather have the raw damage. Then everything else I sell. Do I really just have to sell things individually like this? Because like, all right, we have 4 points to spend. What is Ancestral Strike? Can only occur on crit strikes from your primary and secondary skills. Recommended level 10. I'm way ahead of that. Attack closing, what are to the rules? So just mods. What is the mod? Enemies explode upon dying, dealing percent of their base max life as heal damage after 3 seconds within a 2-yard radius. Okay. Is there a loot filter? So no loot filters, I have to see these things. Armor, raw damage, early res. It's a lot of raw damage, but I'd rather have mana on hit, I think. I have 1800 mana. That's kind of cool. having clones is quite it's quite the experience. It's like having totems, except there's no range to them. Yeah.
Clones.
Yeah, I can only have one so far. I don't know if there's ways for max clones, but it's like I assume there is. Yeah, I think I saw one on the tree like towards the end, maybe. Can't remember, I have to check. But yeah, it's like you drop a totem or you drop a clone and then they cast the spell. But in this case, it was the skill that gave me the clones. I don't know if every skill can be used with clones or if it's just the ones that have it on their skill tree. Because like this one I've not seen anything on this skill or clone gameplay. Whereas this guy has the clone one here. So you are now max, which means I just need to keep pushing this guy to max, which means that now I should never drop below 40% mana off of just my clone. This is Adam Nostros. Oh. So we just saved him essentially. All right, fair. We need the keys to the crypt. From the power of the ancestral champions, these stones are very useful, but not for me. I have a passion for fashion and trendy accessories. Problem is that it's very difficult to find some around here. Trendy clothes and accessories give you new ancestral stones. Okay, use one of these slots available to enshrine an ancestral to unlock access to associated skills and passives. You can move your ancestral into that slot at any point. You draw a lightning style attack explosion that deals 7 seconds and deals elemental damage. Raw damage if you have less than X life. Summon a line of frost plant in front of you that deal damage and enemies 8 and freezes them. Enemies within this have reduced attack speed, raw damage, damage to elites, life regen, early damage, percent and flat early damage, raw damage, crit damage. Gold is fine, Slormancer find, magic item find. So magic find, attack speed, armor pen, early pen. You create a flashing dart. What is it? Flashing darts deal increased damage. While this aura is toggled, whenever you hit an enemy with your primary, you create a flashing dart. While this aura is toggled on, flashing darts still increase damage. Equal to percent of your missing mana. Mana regen is 0. So for now, oh, she's leaving a trail of fire. Movement speed, CDR attack speed.
I don't want to see you. All right. Looking forward to hanging out tomorrow.
Yeah, should be cool.
I think it's gonna be a chill time.
I think I'll go for just straight up raw damage. I think it makes the most sense.
Gonna try to enjoy it. Not gonna lie though, I will be thinking of Bazaar.
Lol. You not have access to ancestral skills in your enshrined area. You simply have to invest Slorm in to be able to use it. Everything costs Slorm is what I'm hearing.
The Slorm way.
Neutral skill. Raw damage is a component of your... Why does this have a cooldown?
That is awesome.
Oh, so I'd have to activate this. It costs a percent of my life, and then for X amount of time I have. Okay. They're all just ancestral gifts. Let's try this. That seems like a weird tree, but I guess we'll play around with it. Okay, I can use my mouse to do it, so that's good. Enemies have increased attack speed and move speed. But yeah, so as of Bazaar tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to be in a hurry or something. But
I mean, I won't be in a hurry because I'll get home later in the day, but just looking forward to like after the day, just like, you know, playing a couple games, chilling. I don't think we'll get anything close to that Hogwash Day 1 vibe. There's something really cool about just like, I mean, I didn't figure that out, so you figured that out.
Lol. I'm
There's
looking forward
something
to
really cool about that experience.
like figuring out the meta or what's going to be strong type deal.
Just like when so many items have been changed, like, it's like a fresh sandbox, right? Fresh sandbox in Bazaar feels like a really fun thing to play with.
But here's the thing though, between last season and this season, It's going to feel different in the sense of last season we knew items, but we didn't know as much. We didn't know them as deeply as we do now. If that makes
I don't
sense.
think, like I said, I don't think it'll be the same. But I'm just saying, I remember that experience and I remember enjoying it.
Yeah, it should be fun. Are those the darts? Wait, let me see. I think I'm seeing the darts. When the projectile meets them, there's a dart. Yeah, it's there. Max life, no mana, no damage, no raw damage, armor, max life, evasion, no mana regen. I'll pass. This is giga defense, but without regen I'm not interested. Raw damage, evasion, early res, armor. I'm good, I think. Like the evasion would be nice, but I'm not going to lose my mana on hit for that.
How does the skill tree work?
There's lots of skill trees. That's how they work.
You get all the Isn't it like you only get from one certain line or something? Was there a mechanic like that?
You can only get one from each line on these individual skills themselves, but you can use 2 skills at least that I know of, and then you have this other skill tree where this is from your ascendancy essentially, I think, that has the same thing, but like to my knowledge you can only get one on each line. I haven't tried. Nothing here is good for me. I don't plan on using the actual barrier.
But yeah.
What is time locked? Unable to move or cast skills for 3 seconds. Damage up to a time lock enemy is lost in time and is delayed until the end of the effect. That's kind of cool. So picture this status effects. You get time locked. So for the next 3 seconds, you can't move or cast. All damage that's done to you is not going to be done on would then be delayed until you are no longer time locked. Essentially, like you are frozen in time.
Sheesh.
So this one gives enemies a chance to be time locked whenever they deal damage to me. So kind of cool. Like the concept.
I think so too.
Your arcane clones have cooldown reduction. Hmm. This is the first thing I'm seeing that I think I can invest in. You summon a temporal clone where you currently stand and instantly teleport towards target location. The temporal clone lasts 8 seconds and disappears after being hit. It does nothing much really. Lol. Anyways, where was I? Arcane clones have CDR. A temporal clone is a dumb version of yourself that cannot do much. You can have as many temporal clones as you want. Lol. Let's see. What if I do this? Nope. I can still use my clones. So wait. Is it just for the additional clone that you go Arcane Commander, but you can use clones on anybody? Is that it? Where else can we get additional clones? Because this has 2 clones in the picture. Okay, that's a second additional clone. So here and here. Then this allows you to have okay. Armor is equal to 8% of your max mana. Okay. So I guess when I get here, I'll be able to use this skill because then I can use it. I can delegate a clone to doing it. I might like Arcane Breach. Orb of the Arcane Master. You cast a powerful orb that deals skill damage. 100% pierce chance but cannot fork. Okay. So I guess it's skills in the purple school that will likely have clone support, right? Is what I'm understanding from reading all of these. Like you will likely be, I will likely be able to make a clone do you, right? I mean, I guess for the concept of Arcane Bridge, it doesn't make sense for a clone to use it. Clone Wars. Which one is Clone Wars? Whenever Arcane Bridge ends, it has a chance to create a temporal clone with the Clone Wars upgrade. I know what you're talking about, my dude. Genuinely don't know. You and Arcane clones now cast over this in random front of you. Yeah, so this has an Arcane clone. So I think you just have to have this. It's only purple skills that have the clone options. Is my understanding. Those are the ones that are for this school. Fair. Oh, my first blue. The fuck are you? You have mana regen, so I'm already going to upgrade you. But you have attack speed, armor, evasion, sure. So right here, the keys to the crypt. it destroyed things. It's shown up. Okay. Hmm. There are several breaches. Cool. Let's try this. Arcanic attunement pulse. Increase elemental damage equal to its area. Increase size. We'll just keep upgrading this guy. Why would they fire? Is it because of his school of magic or something? Am I missing something? Why you fire all of a sudden? Oh, it's a buff from it's a buff from the breach. Oh shit, I'm going the wrong way. Bruh. Early res, evasion, thorns, retaliation, mana. I mean, I'm not replacing my mana on hit either, so. Is there anyone that has like mana on hits here? This has mana on hits. So that's Slorm find. Life on hit is not a bad stat, to be honest. Less raw damage, more crits, less res, life on hits. The raw damage though. Sure, fuck it. That's a decent chunk of AoE, my dude. All right, buddy. What are you here for? Prison warden. I guess we go check what the fuck he can do for us. So I meant to do expedition for the prisons. Then what? I haven't found any more slorms. Why? Do I need to go do expeditions for slorm unlocking or something? 100% chance to be revived upon dying? That's quite the mod. This guy actually does giga damage single target when you're not splitting damage amongst multiple enemies or spreading it evenly or whatever they call it. Like 2k damage there. That's a lot of damage. Wasn't this guy purple once upon a time? Oh, I see Warden. Okay. We have quite a bit of... Oh. Okay, nothing here. But we do have this. And I do think this is worth investing in. But alas, I haven't felt the need defensively to take it, so... No, good. Oh, jeez. I am CDR is whatever. It's not. I mean, it doesn't have raw damage, so it's a no. Attack speed, CDR, crit chance. What is my crit chance currently? 5.9%. So not great. So no. I'm not losing mana on hits. Percent early res armor. I'm not losing mana on hits. Mana regen. No max mana. No. Movement speed early res. No mana. No. Raw damage early res. Max life. Max mana. Max mana check. Max life check. Flat life no. But raw damage yes. A percent early res. Oh wait, what am I doing? I lose mana on hits. No, fuck that. Ooh, mana on hits. Attack speed as well. Early damage. This is actually a pretty good ring. Oh no, ring bracelets. So I am curious. Let me see what mana leech looks like. I can't say that I noticed it all that much. Over 5 seconds versus just sheesh. I'll take the mana. Thank you very much. There's still at least one more breach, maybe in this vicinity. Okay, now you're maxed, you're maxed, you're maxed. I unlock this soon. If you have an emblem of obliteration, applies arcane bond. But then I need an emblem of obliteration. What about you? Oh shit. I like the concept of that. The feeling of a boss coming? Sure, let's face the boss. Come on. Who is you, Mr. Boss? Lol. My clone has 0 patience for this shit. All right, let's see. Where do we start? Here. Max mana, beats raw damage. Yeah, I think this is just better. No. Raw damage, early res. No, ironically enough. It has nothing that it's offering not me nothing DPS wise. Defense wise, I think I'm fine. No mana on hit. Ancestral strike chance. Honestly, could be decent. Use that. Life on hit as opposed to mana regen, max mana, no. Life regen as opposed to mana regen? Fuck no. I still have only 3 Slorms, the fuck? Slorm Reaper Mastery increases your effectiveness with all Slorm Reapers and gives you Slorm Reaper you're using at least equivalent to your master level. All right. Now we need to get rid of Hmm. Before we go to the king, I guess we'll just go sell. It's kind of weird that I still haven't met. I haven't met a what's it called? A disenchanter or anything like that. I would think that's weird at this point in the game. Because I don't isn't there like aren't there like mats for altering my gear or something? Rotagrum. Okay. Golden belts. You draw a light seal at the target location that allows this while standing on it, and whenever a shield globe is created, the second shield globe is created. Also, on a light seal, shield globes are attracted to you. I guess we'll try this. That actually doesn't look like it's doing anything, but what do I know? What the fuck do I know? So this guy is the new graveyard guy who just follows me and offers moral support. I'm thinking, as much as I like the AoE on this guy, it absolutely sucks at what it's supposed to be doing, which is being AoE, because it splits its damage across multiple enemies. So I am thinking that I just sack this increased area and instead go for not decreasing the damage anymore. That in turn would probably mean I can't use this because I have no area increases, but I think overall it should be stronger. And then I just give it crits. Okay. Let's try this. There we go. So now it's my AoE spell. It's also a lot more reasonable in terms of mana cost. Sheesh, we can do this now. 2 clones? Sure. Sign me up. So 5k. So that's where the blacksmith is. So I just, game just off rip says, oi, let me tell you something real quick. I need 100k gold from you right now. All right now. But like, I don't care if you've not gotten 100k. I don't care. None of that concerns me. I need 100k if you want to store your shit. All right. Glad we had the talk. Like, how'd you just go from not needing any gold in the game to needing more gold than you've gotten? Period. Area increase size, armor, aura increase effects. Whatever. Oh wait. So there are 2. Okay, so this one was legendary, that one was none. All right, that makes more sense. Let's get our second clone, shall we? so many different white things I do not care about. I'll put points in here. Now we have some extra max, some giga max mana. And next up, we're going to be going for mana regen, I think. Because my mana cost is beating my mana regen. Sumptuous Loop, max life, thorns, projectile damage reduction, early damage. It's more early damage, so I'll take it over that one. And this percent. No. Early res, early damage reduction, more move speed, sure. Raw damage, gold find, evasion. Yeah. All right, so now I can finally fuck around with the Slorm gems, I think. Okay, retaliation. I don't really care about that. I don't know if I care enough about Arcade Barrier. I'll be very honest with you. I don't. I'd rather use all my clones for this, so there's that. Oh shit, we now have Arcane Breach. Shit, that shit CDR is wild. Clone Wars, when you cast your disc, cast a remnant of arcane missile in target direction. Oh, so that's what they mean with it. So when I cast, it has a decent chance of creating a clone, which would then cast wherever. I mean, it's worth a shot. Let's see. And Soul Member. Don't look like much from around there, all kinds of them. I mean, I found this Slormice. Slormatizer. We take good potential and Slormatizer to the appropriate level. Normal equipment. fragments. Equipment and reinforcement level 0. I'll get one of my mana on hits pieces. I guess this is fine. It is increased simply by wearing the item during your expedition. Happens to these items reinforced. But I think I've used this quite a bit. All of these are things I've used quite a bit. I need 25 of that and magic Slormancer fragments. Inferiors, give me a inferior chunk and 3 chunks. Okay, so let's merge. Let's merge again, bruh. My guess is just because I just got the thing, it was actually wasn't storing XP. That is my guess. Jesus Christ. I was going to say, why is it that it gets so freaking dark? Like visibility in the gutter. Jesus. Oh, this is where I'm going. All right, that's easy enough.
Holy, you're blasting.
Pretty much ish. I don't know how to use this shit. Okay. I'm still trying shit out, but yeah. I now have 2 clones.
I was thinking about regarding Mac.
Well,
If you want to eventually pivot to something, one of the best items you should use is like Potion Distillery. Just so good for pivoting. Like, let's say I want to pivot into a high roll freeze build. And I gotta generate some potions. Get some freeze potions.
here's the thing. Potions kind of just suck unless you have a source of reload. And if you want potions to work, then you need to have potion skills, which, I mean... Like,
I mean, plus max is a good place to start, right?
yes, but like that's not the easiest thing to get, and typically you don't always get it unless you're actively looking for it and like picking, you know, potion skill and shit like that. Like you get it once every few games. Like as a potion mark enjoyer, the place I get it the most frequently is on the ammo item, and I have to actively go to pick it up if I get that skill vendor on level up. It's not something that's I always see, so it's something you might have to go out of your way to get, and unless you know you're going for it, you might just want to pick something else that would actually help you. Now, if you run into it by chance, then by all means, well, I mean, the chances, I wouldn't hold my breath. The only good thing is there are 2 plus ammo that help you. There's plus ammo and there's plus potion ammo. So if you find either of those skills, then sure. Who is Ormos? Okay, so now I'm getting potential. All right, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. All right. Now let's see who Ormos is.
Finally, we make it to Katana.
Congrats. That's huge. What?
Thanks.
Slormartificias of the castle. All right, so I've been playing around with this guy. Oh shit, we can have clone of obliteration. Protective rays. Dealing elemental damage. This is hilarious, dude. There is a skill called Book Smash where you drop a large book on an enemy's head. I'm reading its final line of upgrades, and this says Book Smash deals 9% increased damage. Increased damage is equal to your percent of completed achievements.
Wait, what? That's insane. It's
Like,
funny.
that's hilarious. Like, what? The Arcanian granting attack speed, each Arcanian that you have. Jesus. But yeah, we'll continue with this guy as our secondary. All right, we'll do one more map and then we can end stream there. So far, game is fun, at least. Can't complain. It started off a bit on the slower side, nothing too crazy, but not too great either. But it's picked up since. As I've gotten stronger, I can definitely tell, like, oh, just by like shit I can do is be getting more potent. Like, I'm not able to clear, I won't say waves of enemies, but One thing I will say is I don't know if this game has a loot filter, but if it doesn't, it needs one.
I think it does. I think it does.
Fingers crossed. So what is the difference between, I guess it's just new tiers, right? It goes from inferior Slormite chunk to this, to this, to this, to this. Okay, so it's just flawless. Okay, cool. Sheesh. This is good mana regen, mana on kill life. Take it. Yeah, I don't need any of these. Now we're going to scale some more mana regen, because I would like to scale more mana regen. You know, finally found the blacksmiths. He mentioned salvaging, so I assume I'll soon be able to salvage shit instead of sell it for like gold I don't need. All right, we can end stream here, I think. Frederick, what do you do? Reforge your equipment. Slormline fragments. Okay, let's try something like this. Oh, by scores, they mean the actual affix value, whereas this means the stats. So if I like the defense and normal stats, like the defense, magic, rare, I can reroll the base stats, is what this means. Well, I can also reforge defense stats. What are these? Slum lines. So these.
Gonna play more of it off stream?
Probably not. I want to keep my progression to stream for the most part. It is fun enough that I would play, but I'm not trying to run out of or not feel like playing it, you know.
Yeah.
This tab allows you to hide. Oh, so this is where loot filter is. Filterotron. Tab allows you to hide or transform pieces of agreement line and gram that no longer considered relevant to you. Just hide normal items. I need 100 fragments to turn into a slurm line. And I can turn slurm lines of previous tier to high tier, 10 of them, or 100 of their fragments. Okay. So it goes from slurm lines to slormandrites. But they're all gear shits. Alright. That's fair. One thing I'm not liking so far, I mean, there's UI issues, but one thing I'm not liking so far is my understanding of this is I'm supposed to use these slorm weapons. I forgot what they call slorm reapers. And they all kind of alter the way I play, i.e. from my understanding, it's just bonus stats.
Well,
not just bonus stats, but it's like... What's that?
I was like wondering why I was doing no damage. I was in T4. I was doing T4 Watcher without knowing.
Lol.
I was like, wow, they're really taking no damage, huh?
So
this was a campaign build. But...
Lol. Man didn't progress naturally, went straight into T4. Is that where you stopped on your main?
On train, but not my main though.
Okay.
I made it to like 90 something.
Okay. Anyways, so that's what the weapons are supposed to do, but I've only found like 3 so far in my 3 hours of playing. And granted, I like the one I have. It's a mana stacking one. Yeah, it's a mana stacking one, so I kind of like it, but I would at least like to see what other options there are. Especially seeing as I have to level them up. I feel like these effects are new. The ones at the bottom there, the afflict ones and whatnot. But the raw damage is really good. My raw damage is now in the hundreds. Finally. The left side was kind of obnoxious. All right. Yeah, this works. Okay, we're gonna end stream here. We'll be back with more Slormancer tomorrow, and Thursday we're obviously gonna have an early stream for the reveal, the PoE1 reveal. Thankfully, and then past that, it might be a mix of Slormancer and PoB and whatnot. Because I plan on making the build I want to run a proper PoB that I would like to run that has peak efficiency pretty much. I want to make a PoB that essentially has as much power as I can fit into a build with no gear, essentially. So I want the League Start version to just... I want to get to like T16s without feeling the need or insane pressure to make any upgrades like plus minion levels. So that's kind of my goal with the PoB, but we're going to wait until patch notes to make sure that nothing I would plan around is getting nerfed. Then we'll make the PoB and we'll go from there. Really looking forward to that reveal on Thursday. Really looking forward to it. You know. Anyways, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna be back tomorrow with more Slormancer. But till then, have a good night.